Hello. Welcome to my channel, Heyyyy Jes. And today I'm going to show you how I stuffed $705.95 into my cash stuffing envelope. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the Jes family. But before we get started, guys, I am going to show you some new things I did get. So the first thing I'm going to start with is this bad boy right here. As you've seen in my first cash stuffing video, I did have a little whiteboard and that's what I was using, but I got this. First thing is the Apple Pencil, second generation. And then I got the iPad Air 4th generation, 64 gigabytes Wi-Fi. I really like it. I think it's really nice. I had got it off of Target's website because I really couldn't find it anywhere else, and I got lucky because the pen was on sale. It's usually $129 and it was $99, and my husband bought it for me, so I'm very thankful for him. So now that I don't take my notes on my little whiteboard anymore, I did download GoodNotes 5 and I love it. I have to say, I really do love it. It's really organized, it's really neat. You can really set it up any type of way you want to. So everything in these, from these templates, I did make myself. And I'm coming out as a starter, so not everything is going to be perfect, but it does look very decent and nice, and I do love it. So besides this being new, we'll set this to the side. I did get a jar from Walmart. This was around, I want to say, $5 and some change. And I put some stickers over it, and this is going to be the $5 jar. So I'm going to fill this jar with $5, and then we'll see in a few months how far and how much money did I get in those months. So I just decorated with some stickers that I had left over from one of my recent calendars that I was using. So we're going to open this up, and I did put a sticker in there that says all done. Thought that was cute. This is not the only jar I got from Walmart. I did get a bigger jar, but before I show you that jar, guys, I am going to tell you that I will be including my tips inside this video from here and now on until I do get a new job. I do make tips at my current job, and I do make a lot of change. So just for the sake of everybody's ears, I went ahead and put the change inside the jar already. So let me show you that first. Then I'm going to show you what I hold my tips in inside my little Coach little wallet, and it was stuffed with change. But this is how much I made. So I usually get my tips in like 1s and 10s and 5s, but I went ahead and go and exchange it just to make it easier for the video. But this is how much I made in dollars. 50, 60, 65. So $65 is what I did make for my tips for the 27th of August, because that was the end of my pay period, and this is just a check that I didn't get the chance to disperse yet. So I'm going to do this check, and then I'm going to do September 10th check. I get paid every 2 weeks. So we're going to actually put this to the side, and I'm going to show you the other jar that I made that I'm going to put my coins in, and it's called the coin collector. I didn't want to really startle anybody with all the noise of the coins, so I went ahead and put it in there. And this coin also has a 95 cents for my check already in there. This is called the coin collector. That's the noise I wanted to avoid. So this is called the coin collector. Same stickers from that one calendar that I had. Let's give you a little overview of what it looks like. And also inside the top, I just went ahead and put all done in there too. So this is all the change that I did make from this pay period. And I'm actually going to make a little segment, and I'm trying to see if it's going to be on Thursdays or Fridays, where I'm going to show you how I wrap my coins, because I do have a lot of coins saved up with my husband. We have like a Dare Park big water bottle. It's filled up of change, and then we have another one, and we have like 2 more. We have a lot of change. So at first, that's what I was putting my change in from work, but now I'm going to keep it separate and put it into here, and then I'll show you how much change me and my husband have together. Put this to the side. And then one more thing that I did get new was some envelopes. These are still from Amazon. These are so cute. It's like this rosy pink with these stars on it. Same thing for this one, it's just clear. It comes in a 3-pack. So I did get a black one with the stars also, but I'm going to be introducing that folder later, and that's going to be a folder for me and my hubby. It's going to be like categories for like date night and going out to eat and things like that, but I'm not ready to introduce that yet, so I just want to stay focused on these two, and then we will include that folder later. All right guys, so let's get into this video. Let's not waste any more time. Put that off to the side. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out any money that was in my wallet that's left over from my budget, because it's either going to roll over into the $5 jar or roll over into this, and I'll show you what I do with that money. So I did have 2 5s left, so anything that I have left over, close this up first. So anything that I do have left over, guys, either I'm going to exchange it. So if I have like a $10 bill and you can turn that into 2 5s, that's what I'm going to do and put it into the jar. And if it's like just $1 bills, then I'll show you what I do with that later. But I have 2 5s, so this is really good. So this will help me start off my $5 jar. So we're going to open this up, and we're just going to drop the 2 5s in there. I don't know what month I'm going to stop at, but I think I just want to just go into it's completely full. So I'm going to put the starting date somewhere and then see how long it takes me to fill up this jar. So make sure the lid is on there tight. And put this to the side. And I do have a little bit of change inside my wallet. I do keep a little bit of change just in case. You never know when you're going to need a quarter, because where I live, sometimes you need a quarter for a shopping cart to put in there so the shopping cart can actually come out and you can use it. I mean, you get your quarter back, but you're still going to need a quarter. So I keep a little bit of change in here, not much, just a little bit. And we're just going to put my wallet off to the side because we are going to need this to put my budget in. All right. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So this is my cover folder for my cash stuffing envelopes notebook, and we're just going to swipe. So this is called the bank check worksheet. So this is going to be where my budget is and then how much I put inside each of my accounts. Every time I get paid, regardless of what I get paid, I put $50 inside of each of these accounts. So I'm going to show you how I do it. First thing we're going to start off is with my budget. So we're going to zoom in and put $50 for my budget. I always give myself $50. And we're going to zoom out. So it's 40, 50. Open this up. Close it, and then we're going to put this off to the side because we don't need this anymore. Now we're going to put $50 into Navy Federal and $50 into Capital One. Dollars, and then $50. Close this off. So before I give you the current balance of each of my bank accounts, I want to double check on that just to make sure, because I don't want to give you guys any invalid numbers. Can't have that happening. So we're just gonna leave this, just put like an N/A here and an N/A here. And same thing for the balance, because you won't know the balance until I give you the current. Add those up together. But we're going to start with Navy Federal. I know I don't have $1,000 in Navy Federal, so I know that is going to be my goal, 1,000. But for Capital One, I have 3,000, but my goal is going to be 5,000. Okay, this is completed, so we're gonna just move ahead. But before we start filling out this one, we're gonna take out that 50 bucks for each of the accounts. So that goes to the side also. And this also goes to the side. So 50 for each account. That goes to the side. And now this is the monthly expense tracker. So this is just if I go to the store and I need groceries and I use it from my card instead of getting the money from my envelopes. This is just reminding me to replace that money back. So remember, this is the check that I never dispersed. So this is going to be the 8/27 check, 21. And we're not going to fill this out because there's nothing that came out of my envelopes at that time. So we're just going to change the color. Let's go with a blue because I love blue. I'm just going to put a big NA on it. And we're just going to skip it for this paycheck. We're going to use it all the time, but for this paycheck, I knew nothing came out of my out of the envelopes, excuse me, or anything that I used for my card because I already had some money set aside for whatever I had to do. So we're going to move on, change it back to black. So the first envelope I'm going to start with is my envelope number 1, which is my personal envelope. So we're going to set this to the side and we're going to grab that envelope. And also I do have my cute little pink handy dandy calculator. As I said, guys, I got this from Walmart. It was only 94 cents. All right. So let's start stuffing. So for health, I have $498. And for health, we're gonna add $50. I usually always add $50 to health anyway. Zoom in. Put that to the side. So we're gonna do $498 plus $50 is gonna give us $548. Okay, so now we're gonna put the $50 in here. Excuse me. All right. $20s here. And then put the 10 right here. I like to keep my money organized. It's just easier for me. Also, I want to thank everybody who's watching. So for my first cash stuffing envelope video, I did, as of right now, get 86 views, and that's very, very, very good for me. I'm very happy with that. I also want to thank the ladies who were in the comments. They were giving me some very encouraging words, and it's always good for me to hear that somebody else is doing something that I'm doing and we're doing it together and we're all being successful at it. So I want to thank you so much for the comments, and anybody who did comment, I did comment back to them. And so we got this one out the way, but I want to thank you for everyone who views my videos. Starting a YouTube takes a lot of courage and a lot of time and a lot of energy, and I want to thank you for everybody who watches it because it supports me. So thank you. So guys, we're gonna move on to savings now. So savings also gets its usual $50 also. So savings had $240 in it. 240 plus 50 is gonna give me $290. I would recommend getting this for your Apple Pencil. It really makes it feel like more of that pencil feel, and it's soft and it's pretty. And then it comes with this little silicone tip that also goes on the pen. I guess it's for like to help it not wear down easily. but it writes really good and it feels really good. I would recommend it. I'll leave the link down below where I got this from. I got it from Amazon, but I'll let you know which one I got. I got a and it comes with a little cap on the top too, but I prefer not to use that. But if you do, it's still nice. I got this one, and then I got a blue one, and you'll probably see the blue one in the next video. All right, so let's go ahead and put this $50 in here. It's 40, 50. Trying to put this in here as neatly as I can. Right. So emergencies, I'm actually just gonna fold this. So for emergencies, I have $14 in here, and I'm gonna add $25. This is one of the new envelopes. Just so 14 plus 25. It's gonna give me $39. And then remove these ones over, and 25. This under again, and now we're gonna move on to personal. Just make sure that it's turned down. So now we're gonna move to personal, and personal I already had $106 in there, and for personal we're just gonna add a 20. 10, 20. I'm really gonna try to stay up to date on turning, doing my cash stuffing envelope videos beforehand, so exactly when I get the paycheck. But guys, things been so busy lately. Me trying to figure out everything, and me trying to get all the equipment that I need for the video in between that time. And then I was having a problem with getting my check cash because where I work, we're owned by a new company, and they've been having problems, so it kind of affected me. So I apologize for that. And before we move on, we're gonna add that $20 to there. So 106 plus 20 gives us 126. Now we're gonna move on to education, which was one of our older folders. I still have to keep this folder because I'm still in school. So we're gonna put $30 in here. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. $30 in here. So I'm going to show you also what I do when it comes to me having all 20s and I have to put in something less. I just exchange the bills. So I just exchange them. $20 in there, and then keep those ones in there. And sometimes it might seem like a lot, but it just depends on the bank that you go to and what they give you. They usually ask you what you want, but then sometimes they don't always have it, so they just give you what they can. So education got $30. So we're gonna put that in there. So we're gonna do 63 plus 30. $63 plus 30 gives us $93. So Treat Yourself has no money in it whatsoever. So we are gonna put $20 in Treat Yourself. You guys may be like, why $20? I have been treating myself lately a lot. So we're only gonna put $20 in here. As neatly as we can, of course. So we added 20. And our current balance is 20. Okay, so we got this jar all filled out, guys. So that means we're moving on to my second personal envelope. Look how beautiful these envelopes are, guys. So pretty. All right, this goes to the side now. And now we're gonna move on to the next one. So rent. So my rent is coming up, so I'm gonna put $125 in it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, and now we're gonna have to break a 20. So this is $100. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 120. And then we're gonna have to break this $5. So I just use any money from my envelopes from the. So we're gonna go back into this envelope and we're gonna break a 20. Let's start with health. I'm pretty sure health might have it. So that's 15. So that's 20 right here. 10 and 10 gives you 20. And then we'll put this 20 in here. Usually I always have the change, but the bank didn't have the change this time. But it's okay. Always find a solution for everything. And we'll just put this back to the side. So back to this, we're putting 125 in here. So we know the balance is going to be 125. All right, so let's put that in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 25. I definitely have to get a cash tray. It's much needed, but the one that I want is sold out. Rent, and now we're gonna move on to bills, and we're gonna put $35 in bills. And bills already have 110 in there. So we're gonna use our little calculator, and we're gonna do 110 plus 35. It's gonna give me 145. $20, $30. So now we're gonna move on to groceries, and we're gonna put $25 in groceries, and we already have $93. So we're gonna have 118. So we're gonna have to exchange again. So this is our 20, and then we're gonna have to break this 20 right here. So Groceries does not have it for the breakdown for the 20. So we're gonna move on to the next folder and see this next folder have it. That should have it for sure. Try to get 5, 10, 15, 20. And then we'll put the 20 in here. Okay, so back to Groceries. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then we needed 25 for Groceries. Put the 20. Close that up, and now we're gonna go to debt. Debt already has $130 in there, but we are gonna put 100 in there. So I already know that's gonna be 230, but it's always good to have a calculator just in case. Okay, so let's put that 100 in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 100. Close this up. And now we're moving on to business. Business doesn't have any money at all. So for business, we're gonna put 50. All right, so let's put 50 in here. I think we're gonna have to exchange again. So 40, 45, 50, 40, 45, 50. So the total is obviously going to be 50. All right, so for giving. So for giving, I'm going to give 15, so we're going to break this 20 up. So let's go to debt, because debt had a lot of changing. And I'm going to show you what I do with the extra $10. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then we'll put the 20 back here, and then we'll put this right here. I want to let anybody know who's starting a cash envelope video. There's nothing wrong with getting something wrong or starting over. We're all humans. We're all nervous sometimes, overexcited sometimes. So it's perfectly fine. As you can see, I do it myself. It's perfectly fine to mess up as long as you correct your errors and as long as you have confidence within yourself. That is all that matters. So giving, we're going to give giving 15. And I think I explained to you guys last time inside my first cash stuffing envelope video that giving is for the homeless or anybody that I see on the street that I can help. So we're in $15 in here. 5, 10, 15. It's really all about just taking your time. Try to put this in here as neatly as I can. Alright. So we're going to close this off right here. And put this to the side. So with this $10 right here, I always give my mom an extra $10 for her gas tank. So this 10, I'm just gonna actually just put it on the opposite side of my wallet, so I know that it goes to my mom. So I know that my budget is on the side with my credit cards, and then her $10 is on the side with my ideas, and I always do this. And put that to the side. So I was telling you guys about the tip money, and I told you that I usually put the tip money in my Capital One saving account, but I'm not going to do that today. I told you that I really want to get rid of my debt as quickly as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that money that we did set to the side, which was this $65, and I'm going to add the $65 to the debt. So we're going to bring this folder back out again. So we're gonna actually go to debt right here, and then I'm just gonna make a small note, probably make it in red. Go to text box, probably put it right here. Debt. We put a extra $65. Extra $65. So we're gonna just recalculate that debt. So we had 230 plus, yes, 230 plus $65 is really gonna give us $295. So we're gonna take this 230 out. And I think to make a better note for myself, debt made an extra $65. So that's gonna bring us to $295. And in my next cash stuffing envelope, we will see what I will do with my second round of tips for September 10th, I believe, is when I got paid again. So this past week. So about 3 days ago. So I'm gonna actually take that tip money and put it also in my debts, like I said, just to bring the debt down. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. And one more time, we're gonna bring out the other money that I set to the side, which was the money for the Capital One and the Navy Federal. What I just do with this money is that I just put it inside my wallet, and I go to both of the banks because they're where I live, they're right next to each other, and I just deposit both of these all the time. And I always do that, so I'll be doing that later on today just to get it out the way. And I'm also gonna put this in my wallet. So this, when I deposit it, it always goes behind my credit cards because my Navy Federal card is there and my Capital one, and I just put it inside here. So once again, I know that this is my budget. This goes inside the bank, and this is $10 I'm going to give my mom towards our gas tank. And we are all finished. The next page is just the next start for the next cash stuffing envelope video. So we're just gonna go all the way back to the front. And once again, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. I want to thank you for being here with my journey and my process. And I want to thank you for watching. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any tips, anything in the comments that you want me to do or you can help me improve with. I want to thank you guys so much. Love you and have a great day.